talk about how do we get to the process of change? How do we change? How do we get to this? How do we get to this mentality where we make this shift? First thing you got to do is this. I want you to please make notes of these and write these down. Number one, you've got to disown your right to be right. If you're gonna actually become the man or the woman of God that God has called you to be, the very first thing you got to do is you got to disavow yourself. Say, I no longer have the right to be right. Matthew 16:24. Then Jesus said to his disciples, the men who were following him, Richard, he says, the men who left everything, the men who had moved away from their life, their families, whatever else, he says to them, these people, these men, if anyone desires to come after me, so if you want to come after me, the first thing you got to do is deny yourself. So the first step to becoming the man or woman God has called you to be, the first step to development really is to unlearn you. Because oftentimes we want God to work with us, and we don't want God to work on us. We ask God to work with us. And so it says this, the first thing you got to do is you got to deny yourself. Somebody said deny yourself. Deny yourself. That means this. That means you've got to be willing to say, I don't have to be right. I don't have to defend myself. I don't have to defend my position. I don't have to defend my argument. In fact, what I need to do is shut up arguing. Because I am arguing for a position I don't even like. Why are you arguing with God about your life and you don't even like it? But you want to tell God, but you don't understand where I am. And you're like, and God's like, but you was complaining about where you are. So we're talking about moving from where you are. And you're like, yeah, but I need to tell you about where I am first. And God's like, I don't want to talk about where you are because we're talking about moving. Yeah, but I don't want to move. I can't move yet because of what? Because of where I am. See, you've got to disown your right to be right, because the first thing you got to do, you're never going to change. Listen, you're never going to change unless you hate being where you are. That means this. Listen, the doctor can say, hey, your A1C is 29. Hey, you need to lose 50 pounds. Hey, your blood sugar is thick as syrup. Hey, your feet are swelling and you look like you're wearing boots. Hey. That's why now all you can wear is sweatpants because they got that expandable belt. That's why. Am I making sense? And the doctor said, telling you, listen, you keep down this road and you're not going to do well. And here's the deal. I found out, and studies have shown, 92% of people don't change even when they're told that their health outcomes is critical. When they say to you, if you don't change, you're going to die. Studies show us that 92% of people don't change. When the doctor says your heart is this, you got to change how you live. When your blood sugar is this, your liver is this, your kidney is this, your brain is this, your lungs are this. This is the situation. If you don't change, you're going to die. 92% of people don't change when faced with death. Why? Because they don't understand that the first thing you got to do is deny you. Your problem is you like being you. And so being that chubby you ain't that bad to you. Oh, no. You just, as long as you can buy another X. XL, XX, L, X, 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 L, X, 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 L. And you don't, and we don't call us, look, and we don't call ourselves chubby, we call ourselves thick now. You don't, okay, you don't call yourself poor, you just refer to yourself as conservative. I don't need all of that. Some people go eat steak for lunch. You go get a steak burger. But you're all right with that. Here's the deal. And as long as you're all right with it, you will never strive for anything else. As long as you're all right living where you are, driving what you drive, doing what you do, you're never going to strive for anything else. Why? The first thing you got to do is deny yourself. If you don't deny yourself, listen, you won't even want to be saved until you can come to a conclusion that, wait a minute, I'm going to mess around and go to hell. Let me stop living like this. You got to have that realization. Am I making sense? Many people that we know won't come to church because you know what? They're good with their lives. And it don't matter how much you break it down for them, they look at you like, man, I'm good. I am good. And that person, you got to learn to leave alone. Jesus says, shake the dust off your feet. You trying to talk to people who good. You got to find the people who are not good. Because the first thing you got to do if you want to come after Christ, you got to deny yourself. Somebody say deny yourself. And now,
thank you for worshiping with us today. If you liked this message, you can find the rest at cmllcstore.com. We invite you to join us again for our extraordinary worship services every Sunday at 10:30 a.m., Sundays at 4 p.m., and Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. Central, where Dr. Moody teaches how to understand the Bible, and you can get all your biblical questions answered. We look forward to connecting with you. We ask that you subscribe to The Rock ATX on YouTube and follow The Rock ATX on Facebook and Instagram to stay connected to all The Rock is doing. You can also get connected on our website at therockatx.org. Again, thank you for worshiping with us, and be blessed.